welcome to today's episode of Home Decor Design, where we dive into the lush, ornate world of botanical nobility, a style where the romance of chinoiserie meets the timeless sophistication of Ralph Lauren's garden-inspired interiors. Today, we're uncovering how these two distinct aesthetics blend into an opulent visual language of elegance and nature. Botanical nobility refers to the intertwining of nature's richness with noble motifs. It isn't just about plants, it's about curated gardenscapes, regal floral patterns, and a balance between wild growth and aristocratic order. Imagine stepping into a room where every fern and blossom tells a story of old-world refinement. Chinoiserie, a European interpretation of Chinese and East Asian art, emerged in the 17th century. It brought with it birds, pagodas, dragons, and delicate vines into Western homes. Its influence is unmistakable in wallpapers, ceramics, and fine furniture. It's not just a style, it's a cultural bridge cloaked in opulence. Floral motifs have long represented femininity, life cycles, and tranquility. In both chinoiserie and Ralph Lauren's work, flowers are more than decoration, they evoke nostalgia, imagination, and poetic stillness. Roses, peonies, and cherry blossoms often dance across his fabrics like characters in a period romance. Ralph Lauren's interiors echo the tailored elegance of his fashion line. His spaces are not just designed, they're dressed. With a love for aristocratic English country homes and American heritage, Lauren mixes structured garden views with ornate indoor foliage to create a seamless garden-to-interior lifestyle. One of the striking elements of this aesthetic is its color story. Chinoiserie brings in turquoise, jade, and lacquer red. Lauren tempers it with cream, sage, and deep navy. Together, they offer a nuanced palette that feels both exotic and grounded, perfect for luxurious, layered living spaces. Pattern is everything in Botanical Nobility. Chinoiserie gives us vines, clouds, and birds in repeat. Ralph Lauren's take may include Baroque florals or Jacobean prints, often framed in tailored symmetry. The visual rhythm these patterns create pulls the eye into a narrative of cultivated beauty. Fabric is the emotional core of this design. Chinoiserie silks shimmer with historical scenes. Ralph Lauren's velvet cushions and linen drapes layer texture into the room like visual symphonies. Mixing delicate silks with weightier fabrics results in a tactile and sensorially rich experience. Chinoiserie-inspired wallpapers often serve as focal points. Painted by hand or printed with precision, they envelop rooms in detailed narratives of garden fantasy. Ralph Lauren incorporates these with paneled woodwork or white trims, elevating the design while maintaining a classical backbone. Furniture in this aesthetic isn't just functional, it's sculptural. Think carved wood with vine reliefs, bamboo-style chairs, or lacquered chests with lotus flowers. Lauren's furniture lines embrace these ornate details while balancing them with modern comfort and craftsmanship. An antique chinoiserie screen or a Ralph Lauren botanical rug isn't just decor, it's a narrative artifact. These pieces introduce layers of history and travel. Every patina and brushstroke carries a tale, which enhances the storytelling that lies at the heart of botanical nobility. Lighting transforms space. Chinoiserie favors lanterns and pierced ceramics, while Ralph Lauren leans into equestrian or Art Deco fixtures. In this style, light dances off gold leaf, textured walls, and porcelain, casting botanical shadows and deepening the room's ambience. Mirrors in gilded frames or bamboo motifs enhance the sense of space and luxury. Ralph Lauren often positions mirrors to reflect floral arrangements or murals, multiplying their presence. In Botanical Nobility, reflection isn't vanity, it's strategy for expanding nature's visual impact. Framed botanical illustrations, chinoiserie panels, or even fabric-stretched canvases bring the garden to the walls. These art pieces complement wallpaper rather than compete with it. Ralph Lauren's interiors often feature sepia-toned florals, giving a museum-like calm to a room. Ralph Lauren's rugs often feature large-scale blooms or subtle leafy vines. When paired with chinoiserie patterns above, the effect is immersive. Choose muted tones for elegance or richer hues for drama. The floor becomes a garden path winding through a noble home. Real plants, such as bonsai, orchids, or ferns, breathe authenticity into the design. Ralph Lauren places them with architectural care, never cluttered, always curated. Live greenery reminds us that the nobility of nature doesn't just come from prints, but from presence. Blue and white porcelain, especially in chinoiserie style, often features delicate garden scenes. Ralph Lauren uses these as vases, tableware, or lamp bases. Whether vintage or new, porcelain tells quiet stories of elegance and refinement in every curve and brushstroke. Chinoiserie tableware, embroidered napkins, and crystal all find a home on a Ralph Lauren table. Centerpieces include garden roses, trailing ivy, and antique silver. Dining becomes ceremonial, a feast not just for the palate but for the eyes. Ralph Lauren's interiors often channel stately homes of England, with their gardenscapes bleeding into salons. Think topiaries in the foyer, floral drapes framing a stone fireplace, or botanical embroidery on chairs. This heritage influence reinforces the nobility in Botanical Nobility. While rooted in the past, Botanical Nobility remains relevant. Modern takes might involve monochrome chinoiserie prints, abstracted floral patterns, or pairing traditional wallpaper with minimalist furniture. Ralph Lauren masters this blend, heritage without heaviness. In bedrooms, the style turns romantic. Toile bedding, embroidered pillows, and chinoiserie headboards create a storybook elegance. Add in a vintage chandelier and fresh garden roses on the nightstand, and the entire space feels like a poem in bloom. The foyer is the perfect canvas for chinoiserie murals or framed botanicals. A Ralph Lauren bench in ticking striped fabric, paired with an antique umbrella stand and floral arrangement, sets the tone for what's to come, luxury with roots in nature. Even in small spaces like bathrooms, the aesthetic holds strong. Wallpaper with trailing florals, a chinoiserie mirror, or floral-etched soap dishes transform the room into a private retreat. Ralph Lauren's bath linens often echo botanical themes and subtle embroidery. Patios or verandas styled with chinoiserie garden stools, iron furniture, and floral cushions extend this indoor elegance outdoors. Ralph Lauren's garden collections often mirror his interior palette, making for seamless transitions from drawing room to garden terrace. The key to botanical nobility is curation. Too much pattern or florals can overwhelm. Ralph Lauren balances detail with space, often grounding ornate elements with solids or wood tones. Let each element breathe, and the result is immersive, not intrusive. Spring invites soft pinks and sage, summer deepens to rich greens and floral abundance, fall brings golden ochres and maroons, while winter pares down to icy blues and whites. Ralph Lauren's seasonal adjustments in fabrics and florals keep spaces alive year-round. Each element of botanical nobility contributes to a larger story: the wandering peacock in a wallpaper, the trailing ivy in a vase, the inherited botanical print passed down generations. These are more than objects, they're plot points in a visual novel. What makes this style so enduring is its blend of storytelling, artistry, and nature. Chinoiserie and Ralph Lauren share a deep appreciation for tradition, detail, and beauty. Botanical Nobility allows us to live among these ideals without sacrificing comfort or personal expression. Start small, a chinoiserie print pillow, a floral table runner, or a framed botanical illustration. Gradually layer in textiles, wallpaper, and antiques. Pay attention to lighting and proportion. The goal is a cohesive story of elegance, not a clash of patterns. To emulate Ralph Lauren's botanical aesthetic, observe gardens as living tapestries. Study how vines climb, how flowers layer. Think in terms of mood, not just matching. Mix vintage with new, east with west, delicate with bold. Design not just with taste, but with narrative intention. Botanical nobility isn't just a trend, it's a timeless dialogue between history, nature, and refined living. When the fantasy of chinoiserie meets the grounded elegance of Ralph Lauren, we don't just decorate a home, we tell a story. Whether you're styling a city apartment or a countryside retreat, let your decor bloom with meaning and majesty.